start any of this video, I'm blaming Daniel. You may have seen it in our last video, which was filmed today, will be yesterday by the time you watch this video. Daniel got a punch on a trailer. And he tried for a couple of hours to get the bead to seal on that rim. And he couldn't do it. Jake helped him, they couldn't do it. Gary helped him, and they couldn't do it. So the stubbornness in me decided that okay, give it a go. And there was actually a wager on the success of this venture. There was a 50p bet between me and Daniel if I can do this. So anyway, I've had it on that ring several times now. I think there's whatever. Anyway, as soon as the air pressure drops from the compressor, whatever, it pops off the rim. So I thought I could do this. Old age and wisdom over youth. So I put grease, I've got it pumped up, I put grease all around the rim to see where it was leaking from. And it was, we were there, we were pumped up, we were going great guns. Anyway, then I realised the valve was loose. So I took the airline off, tightened the valve up. Meanwhile, the back beads popped off. So I thought, it's got grease on it now, isn't it? Will the cheater work blowing it up? Yeah, I could do this. So anyway, so I used the cheater to put air in the back of it. And subsequently, I haven't seen this, apparently I now have some grease,
Michael is a
blue
snack.
grease in my hair.
That's going to take some getting out.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen it. So that's how much effort we go to. We put our own personal... Can I just wipe it out?
No, there's loads of it in your hair.
It come out.
Giving yourself a blue rinse.
Yes, it's trendy. Anyway,
But
there you go. It's now 9 o'clock, I don't know, 9:30, whatever it might be, on Thursday evening. Failure might be an option tonight. We're trying. But anyway, we'll see how it goes. But anyway, it's on the rim.
Did you get all that on there as well? It's like everywhere. You just squirted it everywhere.
Yeah, I think I might have.
And there.
What?
It's so, look.
Yeah, there may be just a piece of grease on here and there. So at the moment, the tyre is on the rim.
The compressors stop making a noise now.
So I think I'm probably almost safe enough to claim my 50p winnings from Daniel. But I've got this horrible feeling that come the morning, it's going to come off again. I'm blaming him for getting the punch in the first place. I think I need to go and get a
Oh, that's where. Oh,
yeah,
I can see it.
It's like a turret around it.
Oh.
Maybe I need to go and get a proper shot. Am I employable? I don't know. Does Craig Daniel need a stuntman? Double? Body double? That'd be a bit optimistic.
Yeah.
Or just a blobby.
I don't know. I'll ask Noel.
Sorry?
What's his name? Noel Edmonds. Noel Edmonds?
Noel Edmonds wasn't Mr. Blobby. Noel Edmonds was a set person. Blobby was a proper character. Anyway. We're kind of optimistic that we've got it. They're going in it. Anyway, so for the camera then, I've won the bet. Tonight, it's on the rim. Anyway, so what are normal people doing at 8:30, 9 o'clock, wherever it might be, on a Thursday evening? What are normal people?
Well, we're out here seeing what not normal people are doing.
Good morning and welcome back. The journey continues. How are you doing today? I'm going to say I'm probably 75%. Looking forward to the spring weather, I have to say. I'm not finding I don't enjoy these cold, wet, dark mornings. I'd much rather have the bright sunshine. Big something to look forward to, and we're over the worst of it, hopefully. So there's a good one. So right, we've got to the end of the week. Lots going on in the workshop. We're trailer washing in here, which is still, we've been doing that for quite a few weeks now. So you might get bored of me keep saying we're trailer washing, but there you go. The tank's been straightened out inside. I'll show you that in a minute. That's been done. We just put that little stillage in for shot blasting that we made the other day. I'll show you that again now before we blast it. So just put that in for blasting, so we get that done, smart out and get that, hopefully get that painted today. I think the other tank they've been doing to get that done sorted. I think Jake is in the paint shop. I can hear him rubbing down, so I'll have a look to see what he's doing. He's in there rubbing down. It's amazing me how these airlines manage to jump from the hook on there in the wall where they're all coiled up to being all over the floor. That must be one of these magic things that nobody knows how it happened. Nobody picks it up as well. So Daniel's off for the lorry. He's going to get some shot blast material. So he should be back shortly, and we'll crack on again. And the good news is the tyre that we fixed last night has stayed up. So that's the result. We just washed all the grease off of it that we put around to seal the bead. It was a pig to seal, I tell you, an absolute pig. And it does make you appreciate these tyre fitters that can come along and make the job just look so easy, doesn't it? So easy. But anyway, that's been done. I can go back on Bailey Trader in a minute. And then that's next to the queue for the wash line. So my man on the jet wash is going to be busy for a few days, I'll tell you now. Jake's in the paint shop working well. He's priming today. We're trying to get everything we blasted primed so that it doesn't rust over the weekend. So the weather's dampening me out in the air. Oh, hang on, look, the A-team are here. Well, I'm back at Bush Tyres, and Mark, who we saw at NEC, I think he's moving in.
I am. I'm just following you around like a bad smell. I can't help it. How are you doing? You all right?
I'm good, thank you.
Did you have a good show?
I had a great show. How about yourself?
Do you know what? It was brilliant. It was rammed. Yeah, rammed from the first day all the way down to the second day.
Yeah.
It was brilliant. Mind you, I am glad to be home because my feet are killing me. I felt like Tommy Cooper when I got on there. I rammed my neck.
I think you were doing really well at the front of your stand, drawing people in.
Do you know what? It's like Tourette's, but without the swearing. Matron lets me out between 8 and 6, and I've got to be back in bed early. No, but it's great talking to people, isn't it?
That's good. Well, there you go. No, you've got just in time. I've just treated Dean. Behind the counter here is some yum-yums. I've just treated Dean to. So you've got here just... Oh, and he bought wine gums.
With wine gums.
So is this kind of a feed the guys at Horncastle Depot kind of thing? There we go.
That's what I've been going through this morning.
Oh, I do apologise. And just before I popped out, I just wanted to make sure that the lorry was able to leave.
Oh.
What an organisational night.
Well, we won't say bad things, but the NEC is lovely. Wonderful
Absolutely.
people.
That's
wonderful,
what I said.
Wonderful people. Anyway, right, we'll leave it there. Thank you. The workshop's busy again. Bucket in for repair. So it's worn a couple of small holes down the corner there. So we put made these fillets in, repaired the hole, put these fillets in now to. So now we're putting some. There's the hole there. We're going to put some wear pads on the bottom, like he's doing over there, to prevent it going in future. So, proper job. Are you going to hit it with a hammer now? He's waiting for me to go now. Normally you do it when I'm here with it, so now he's going to hit it with a hammer. So Right, I'll leave him to that. We've got some more tanks here being prepared. I think the pump's been taken out of that one. Ready to be prepared for painting. Not quite sure what stage we're at with this one yet. Still got the pump in it. But then again, it might get done with the pump in it. Might get done with the pump, but I think this is one of Daniel's good intentions, that he was going to get and sort out these hoses, and they kind of got put here earlier on in the week. And I think he'll blame some excuse about the fact that he keeps getting other jobs to do. So I'm sure he has actually been given other jobs to do continuously, but never mind. Nonetheless, they're still in the middle of the workshop, and we do need to move them. But that's not a criticism, just that I know that we'll rush home tonight and he'll watch the video. And then he'll remember that he's put these hoses here. So be interesting to see what reaction we get when he watches the video, won't it? Another tank being tested before it leaves. Keeps him busy. Let's see if we can get down and do a speaker bit, shall we? How are we doing, Daniel? We're doing what? We're doing good. That was unrehearsed as well, wasn't it? Very unrehearsed. Get that clean out inside. Oh no, you're going to get that bit of water. Get that bit of water outside. So does anybody else ever walk around their yard, their workshop, and everything else, and wherever you look is another job? Am I the only person? Because sometimes you think, where do we start? How do we do it? What do we do next? And it's kind of... You probably can't see, but Michelle's up in my office pulling faces at me. But everywhere we look, we have jobs to do, things we've already got ready. And it's just to do with a few more people, really. The finding people that want to do the work is becoming increasingly harder. Not quite sure what solution that is, but Michael just needs to work a lot harder, I think. Michael needs to work a lot harder. Probably spend less time videoing and more time working. Maybe that would be the answer. So anyway, I'm going to go and do a Zoom meeting at 4 o'clock, which is a little bit out of my comfort zone. Again, it's becoming the norm. So I'm trying to embrace it. I'm trying to embrace the situation. So anyway, thank you for watching my video. Please click and subscribe if you haven't already done so. It does make a difference to us. And we'll see you again on our next video. Thank you very much. Cheers.